This is Robin from the Back Pain Secret podcast, and today's topic is, why does my back hurt when I lie on my back? We're going to be right back. I'm just going to cue up the intro song, and I'll be right back. So, here's the important question. How can back pain sufferers like us, who don't want to use prescription drugs or go through surgery, heal our back pain? How do we live our daily lives in a way that allows us to go to work, take care of our families, enjoy life, and still manage our back pain? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answer. My name is Robin Wakeham, and welcome to Back Pain Secrets. Okay guys, I'm back, and today's topic is, why does my back hurt when I lie on my back, okay? But to tell you a bit what's going on in my life here, I'm gonna have a little story around that first, okay? So the first thing that's going on is that my son actually helped me with the camera here yesterday, my iPhone. If you're just listening to the podcast, you're not even able to see this, but if you're watching the YouTube channel, you can see it. And I see that I'm messing it up, so I'm pressing around here. So if the picture is bad, I apologize, okay? Anyway, so today's topic, like I said, why does my back hurt when I lie down on my back? But before I get into that, I'm going to talk about what's happening in this morning actually. So as I have my 13-year-old daughter, and she's quite the athlete. She's been doing karate for almost 6 years. She's almost a black belt there. She's a good runner. She's good at any sports that she gets into. She's quite good at it. She has the physique and the mindset for it. So right now she's doing all these sports, and school is kind of creeping up on her. She has a lot of homework, so she just started to take up basketball, okay? And she really likes the basketball, but they're training like 4 or 5 times a week, okay? So she has to make a decision if she's going to continue with the other sports, specifically the karate, or just do the basketball, okay? Or more or less go all in on that. So she's having problem making this decision, what to do, because she's been doing for the karate, for example, she's been doing that for 6 years, and she's almost all there. But she likes to go to the trainings and stuff, but it's not as fun as the basketball, and it's a lot of more friends, a lot of more activity. She has more fire when she's doing the basketball, okay? So it was quite clear for me, because I know her quite well, so I can see she has the fire in her eye when she's doing the basketball, So we've been debating this for the past, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, what she should do. I mean, I always let her make her own decisions, whatever she wants, we will agree on. So we've been going back and forth on this, and I told her, she was asking me, what do you think, Dad? Well, I told her, that first off, if you want to become good at anything, you need to put focus into it, okay? In the beginning, when you're growing up, it's good to try a lot of different sports, see what you're into. But eventually, if you want to get good at something, you need to put in the hours, put in those 10,000 hours, and really go for it, okay? And is basketball something that you really want to go for? I asked her, and she said, yes, I love basketball. It's the best thing in the world. Well, then you got to put in the work, and you have to make some tough decisions in your life, tough decisions. And the way I see it, Kelly, that's my daughter's name, this basketball is the thing that I see that you have the most fire behind, okay? You're most fired up about it. You have that twitch in your eye when you're talking about it, and you seem very, very happy whenever you come home from your trainings, okay? Is that correct? And she said, yes, Dad, it is correct. Well, it's quite obvious then what you need to do, but only if you want to, and it's eventually it's going to be up to you, whatever you want to do, So she's been going back and forth, should I go for it or not, The decision is hard for her. It's more or less the first big decision that she has had to do in her life regarding this, So yesterday, she told me, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to do the basketball. I'm going to train 4 to 5 times a week, and that's the only sport I'm going to do, okay? And when she told me this, you could see that she had she got very relaxed, and she seemed very happy. You could see it on her face. But she's been a big problem for her over the past month, you know. She's been debating this back and forth, and when she took the decision now, she felt very warm and very happy and very satisfied with herself, you know. Like a big problem had just been erased from her life, okay? So we'll see how it goes, you know. But I guess the moral of this short story in the morning is that everyone around us, you know, ourselves and friends and family, we all have big decisions to do every day. There's stuff that we have to make decisions on, and there's a lot of people not making those decisions, you know, small decisions that we kind of just we don't make the decisions and just push that forward in our life, but they're always there. And if we push too many small decisions up in the future, they're all gonna like get bunched together, and they're gonna create problems in our life, okay? So whatever decisions you have, you know, if you're listening to this, you know, you have a few decisions today that you have to make, small and big ones. Make them, okay? And you're gonna feel better, get more strength, more happiness, and you're gonna feel more relaxed and less stress in your life, okay? Even if they're hard, and most decisions that really matter are hard. So just think about that during the day. Okay, back to today's topic. Why does my back hurt when I lie down on my back? And this is actually a friend of mine, okay? And I checked with him, so it's okay that I tell this story. And it ties in a bit to this decision making, okay? His name is Tom, okay? He's a good friend. How you doing, Tommy? So, Tommy is about 40. He's married. He has three kids. He was quite the athlete when he was growing up, but he put on a few pounds now, and he's not doing too much exercise. He's mostly into golf, okay? And he's always telling me that golf is, you get so much exercise and blah blah blah. Well, you have a walk and you're doing the twists and stuff, but whenever you're hitting that ball, golf, it's 56 different moves in your back that can irritate your back when you're doing a golf swing. As a side note, but it's a hell of a game, and it's a lot of laughs and stuff. But yeah, anyway, so he's out there playing golf a few times a week, and he has back pain, and he's had back pain for the past 10 years. Past 10 years, Tom has had back pain, and he's been on my back, you know, back and forth, telling me, you know, just give me the magic exercise, you know. So just crack my back, give me a stretch my hamstrings or something, you know. But it never really works, you know, because this back pain that he's had for quite a while now, you know, he needs to make some big decisions in his life to really reduce them, okay? So Tom's desire is to reduce his back pain, but he doesn't really want to do too much exercise, okay? Or change any of his routines. And externally, it's still working for him, you know. He has his family, he has his work, he takes a few painkillers whenever the pain comes up, and he doesn't do any heavy lifting or do any really strenuous activities at all. Then he can live quite good, you know, and he doesn't really have too much pain, but it's uncertainty, you know, and that's uncertainty that he has around his body, that he feels internally. He told me, you know, a few times that it really bugs him, you know. When he was growing up, he was quite the athlete, and he was kind of proud of his body, and he felt strong. He had a strong body, strong mind, and he had that go-get attitude. And as the back has slowed him down and irritated him, you know, he has pain, more or less, small feeling of pain constantly. It's affecting his sleep, and it's affecting his life. Just feeling, his daughters are kids are quite young, so it prevents him to be like this active dad as well, playing soccer with them and stuff, because he knows that his back is going to go out if he does that. So that's what's going on, you know. And then a few months back, Tom hit kind of a wall. Him and the wife went down to this big bed place in Stockholm here at Sveavägen, and they want to buy a new bed, okay? And Tom, he's over 100 kilos, you know, he's a big guy. The wife is just like I don't know, 50 kilos or something like that. But they want this big bed, and big nice bed. And Tom as wanted to find a shortcut, so he said, you know, the more money I'm going to spend on this bed, the better it's going to be for my back, okay? So we almost spent like 100,000 crowns on the bed. It's nuts, you know. I told Tom, Jesus Christ, man. And he was just lying down there for a few minutes, and then he bought this bed. So they come home, and they get everything set up and stuff. And first off, he's like twice the size of his wife, okay? So she's enjoying the bed, okay? But it's too hard or too soft for Tom, okay? Because his back sinks down into the mattress, and it irritates his discs, okay? His wife, that doesn't really have any back pain or any pain whatsoever, and is quite petite, she's sleeping like a baby in the bed, okay? So, and this goes on for a few months, you know, and he gets really annoyed because the bed he had before was much better, you know. And he's trying to do all these different positions back and forth, you know, and his sleeping positions, Tom's sleeping position, was on his back. That's like his main sleeping position. So when he came to me, you know, he was really irritated, but you know, I can't sleep on my back. What's going on? Why can't I sleep on my back? My back pain hurts. So I told Tom, you know, the reason why you have back pain, any pain, and it doesn't really matter what sleeping positions you have, is that the sleeping position in itself can create back pain, okay? It can irritate your discs, your nerves, and it usually can be a big reason of the pain, okay? The mattress and the bed that you have definitely can play part in this, okay? And what you can do now before you start to change your mattresses and everything is to get all kinds of cushions, you know, in the bed, so you can actually put some cushions between your legs, under your arms, so you're trying to straighten out your spine while you're sleeping. But I told Tom, you know, straight away, you know, I hope you have the receipt and stuff, because I think what you need to do actually is that you're too heavy, okay? If you compare it with your wife. So you're going to need two separate beds, two 90 centimeters beds, and you put them together. So your wife has a certain mattress for her body, and you have a more stiffer mattress or more harder mattress and bed for your back, so you don't sink down as much, okay? And obviously there's going to be costs involved with this, so Tom wasn't really happy about that. But then again, he has a decision to make, you know. So what he did actually, because he could, for some reason there were some problems returning the bed, because he had it for 6 months or something like that. So he sold the bed with a significant loss, big loss. He lost quite a few bucks there, Tommy, you know. But he sold the bed, and he got these two different beds, and they pushed them together, and they're sleeping quite good now. At least Tom is very happy about. He's getting a few more hours each night, but he's still not really made the decision to fix his back, you know. He's trying to buy the solutions, and that seldom works. You need to put in the hours, the work, the focus on it, okay? But he's moving in the right direction. He started to walk. He started watching these episodes, and so he's out walking with me every morning. Hope you see this, Tom. You know I love you, and I appreciate you letting me share this story with the world, okay? Because I think it can really help a lot of you guys out there. And it's a very common thing, this, that you want change in your life, but you don't really want to do what's necessary to really get some real change. Okay, you're constantly have this feeling inside that you know that you need to make these decisions, big moves, to have some change, but you for some reason you're not following through. Okay, you're just doing what you're used to do. Okay, and whenever you make a decision, a half-assed decision to do something, and then you don't follow through, you disappoint yourself. So the next decisions you're gonna do, there's less likelihood that you're gonna succeed with that, and it's horrible because you feel like a failure over and over again. So first thing you need to do, guys, if you have this problem with, like, you get all fired up and you have these big goals in your life and you want to do stuff, but then nothing really happens. Okay, everything just turns out to be the way it always used to be. Start off small. Okay, start off really small. Like, do something that you can't really fail at, like waking up and going out for these walks with me. Okay, I'm up and watch one of these episodes while I'm out walking, and go for a walk for half an hour to 40 minutes every morning. Okay, and do that for maybe 3 to 4 months, and see how your body changes, you know. Okay, I think it was Buddha that had a quote, and I'm gonna mess the quote up, so I'm sorry, but he said something like, if the body isn't strong and healthy, the mind can't be strong and healthy. Okay, and it's really true. If your body is not in shape, then your thinking is off. Okay, your emotions get out of whack. Okay, and you get nervous, you get irritated, you can't sleep. Okay, so first off, guys, if you don't know where to start walking, start doing exercise every morning, first thing. Also, reduce the crap that you're putting into your pie hole. Okay, get some greens in there, eat more fruits, drink water. Okay, eat less of everything. A really easy tip, you know, if you want to reduce weight and not go all crazy, just buy plates that are smaller to your home, and every time you eat at home, you have a smaller plate and you can't put as much food on the plate. Okay, you eat more or less the same thing all the time, but it's just a smaller plate, and you get less calories in it that way. Okay, so that's a little tip that you can do also. Okay, guys, that's about it for today. I'm out here, it's beautiful. I'm out something called Hagaparken here in Sweden, and I'm gonna give you a view here in a few minutes because it's really nice the way I wake up every morning. You know, I'm born and raised in the country. Had woods all around me when I was growing up, and whenever I moved to I lived in London, I lived in Los Angeles, I lived in Canada, in Toronto. I've been around a bit, and then every time I try to find somewhere to live, I want a park around me. Okay, because I need the trees around me as well. Even if I live in a big city, I love that. So just have a look at this. Okay, you see that? So nice to wake up with this. You know, every morning I'm out walking. You see that? It's a great way to just wake up and enjoy nature, and I feel alive. Okay, so guys, bit of a long one this time. Listen to it, take it in, and if you enjoy it, please share it with a friend or a co-worker or someone that you know have back pain and that you need a bit of a push. Also, leave a few comments. Okay, if you think I'm doing okay, or if I'm not doing okay, leave them as well. I'm going to try to improve, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, guys. Okay, take care, and guys, remember, you're just one step away from healing your back pain. Bye-bye.
Want more back pain secrets? Then go ahead and get your free copy of my best-selling book, Back Pain Secrets, at backpainsecrets.com. Inside this book, you will find my top secrets to healing your back pain without prescription drugs or surgery that have helped thousands of other people just like you.